Alright guys, I told you about the deal last night. Today is about 9 o'clock. It just came to Dallas County Clerk's office to go ahead and file the deed and the deed of trust and the other paperwork. And I just got done doing it, okay? So let me quickly explain to you how the Dallas County Clerk's office looks like. This is it right here. Alright, the address for it is 509 Main Street, Suite 200. And it's the Records Building, and their phone number is 214-653-7099. Okay, and what you're gonna do is once you get a property under contract, and when you go to closing, if this is a table closing, you're gonna get the deed and deed of trust, and you're gonna come here to file the paperwork. And for a basic deed and a deed of trust, you know, it cost me $104. And what happens is I go here, I go to the second floor, I hand over the clerk the paperwork, I pay, they tell me to have a seat. In a few minutes, they call my name, they give me back the paperwork, and that's it. Everything's recorded. Now I'm the new owner of the property. And it kind of looks something like this, okay? So I went up there and I paid. I ended up getting a receipt that looks like this, okay? And then once everything was recorded, you know, I get my original documents back, but now it has a little sticker on there for the filing, and here it is. See that? Okay. And that's it, gang. Now you're the new owner of a property, and now you know how to do it. Okay, so basically when you do a table round closing, or some people call it a kitchen table closing, you have to file the paperwork yourself. And the way you do it is you go to the county the property's listed on, you go to the Dallas County Clerk's office, you go to the Records Building, and you go to the right floor, talk to the clerk, hand them the paperwork, hand them your cash, and wait a few minutes, and they'll file it for you, and they'll give you the paperwork back. Now, it's very important that whenever you get the paperwork back, that you mail it to the right people at the bottom. For example, the deed of trust is going to go back to the sellers, okay? The deed is going to be mailed to me. So the originals, the deed of trust is going to go to the sellers, and the deed is going to be mailed to me. So in this case, I'm not going to mail it to myself, the deed, but I will mail the deed of trust to the sellers, okay? If you're closing at an attorney's office, or if you're closing at a title company, then they'll take care of that aspect of the business for you, okay? This is only on deals that you're going to do what I call table round closing, but some people call it kitchen table closing, okay? And if a deal has a lot of equity, a significant equity, a good equity, I just do the table. I don't do table closing. I just do the lawyer's office or the title company. On deals that have marginal equity, 20% or less, you know, I like to just go ahead and do it round table closing, because it just saves me money. You know, I'm not buying significant equity, and since I'm not a civilian buyer, I know what I'm doing and I understand the risk factor.